Let me break this down to you. Devin got his ass whipped by Ryan in the first fight. That's a fact. We all saw it. Whether you erase it or not, it's in people's heads. You can't get rid of it. And I can't get rid of it in my head, right? That's a fact. Two, and the second thing is, if Devin and Ryan was to fight at 147, I still got Ryan beating Devin in the second fight. So now we got this clear that I'm not tugging on Devin Haney's balls and spit shining on it, and I'm a Devin lover and blah, blah, blah. Anytime I make videos about Devin, basically it's about Shakur beating Devin. You can scroll down and you can see it. I hardly make videos about Devin, right? But the reason why I feel like Devin should sue Ryan, and I want to get into this, I want to explain something about the fans, right? But you know what? Let's just get into the reasons. Shall we? All right. Let's run the track.
Prichard Colón was an undefeated boxer with 16 wins and 0 losses. 13 of those wins came by knockout.
Some people think one of the special fighters of any weight class in this sport, certainly the hardest hit to Colón. Final combinations down and down. Winner by knockout, Prichard Colón.
On October 17th, 2015, Prichard Colón's life would forever change when he was hit in the back of the head with illegal punches and was left in a vegetative state. Now, as I started doing more research about what happened to Prichard Colón, I started asking myself, who is to blame for this? Was it the referee's fault? Was it his opponent's fault, Terrell Williams? Or is this just a testament of how brutal the sport of boxing can truly be? This is the full story of what happened to Prichard Colón.
My name is Prichard Colón. I'm 20 years old. I'm a pro boxer out of Borocovis, Puerto Rico.
2015 started off as a very good year for Prichard, winning a total of 4 fights. Prichard was a top prospect, and not only was he winning, he was continuing to improve his skills as a boxer. At this rate, Prichard was going to be a champion, and with his potential, maybe even boxing's next superstar. In his 5th boxing match of 2015, Prichard Colón would be matched up against Terrell Williams. At the time, they were both undefeated fighters, so it was expected to be a very competitive match. And it was. Late into the first round, Prichard was punched in the back of the head and was visibly very upset.
Williams, he's wearing the blue. Wow, there's that variation of punches that ink.
Going into the second round, Prichard would continue to take several illegal blows to the back of the head.
Even if it doesn't even look like you're hurting a guy, those bite shots will take a toll.
In the third round, Colón was knocked down by a clearly illegal punch to the back of his head. But the ref ruled the knockdown as a slip. But to me, it looked like a clear rabbit punch, which is very illegal. And the ref should have stepped in right then and there and gave Terrell Williams a hard warning to set a precedent for the rest of the fight. Despite the illegal punch, Prichard Colón still finished the round out strong. In the 5th round, Prichard was frustrated after receiving more shots to the back of the head. Prichard eventually hit Terrell Williams with a low blow. Terrell began verbally attacking Prichard. When the referee approached Prichard to ask why he hit Terrell with a low blow, Prichard was holding the back of his head, obviously frustrated.
He's got a lot of energy and anger. Let's turn that into some.
And how can you blame Prichard for throwing a low blow? At this point in time, he's taken several illegal punches to the back of the head. The referee hasn't stepped in and gave Terrell Williams a hard warning, but the second Prichard starts to fight a little dirty, the ref stops the fight and penalizes Prichard Colón. In the 6th round of the fight, the referee would finally warn both fighters to keep the fight clean, but Colón would still take a few more punches to the back of his head. Despite all the illegal punches Prichard was hit with, he was still winning the fight on the judges' scorecard. And physically, he looked good. He was showing off his speed and his power. Until the 7th round. Prichard started to slow down significantly.
And maybe it's just this moment, but does Colón look like he's slowing down a little bit, Steve? He's slowing down.
It was clear that all the rabbit punches started to take effect, but that didn't stop Terrell from landing a huge rabbit punch that sent Prichard to the canvas.
Motivation. He wants to win.
The people in attendance began booing Prichard, thinking it was an act, but it was clear Prichard was in pain.
You know, every time I watch this video, it fucks me up, man. It really fucks me up. But as you can see, he drops to the ground, and the fans, that's not his fans, right? They booing him and ridiculing him and saying he's faking. It's all a fake, right? Taking rabbit punches. Now, like I said, this is not yet to do with performance-enhancing drugs. These are just illegal blows. This is just illegal blows. So, look, He got fed up, gave him a low blow because he kept getting rabbit punches in the back of his head. And the referee still don't do anything, don't even give a warning to Williams. No warning. He still continued. And after the continuation, he drops to the ground and everybody's ridiculing him. The fans are ridiculing him, saying he's a fake. He's lying. Let's move on.
Crowd is furious right now. The ref calls time. He's saying he took a shot to the back.
The commentators of the fight even joked about Pritchard pretending.
And how did you see that one?
There's no Academy Award here, man. We're throwing awards all over the place.
I don't know if an Academy Award. Maybe an Emmy for this one.
Okay.
This one's not quite as convincing.
Pritchard spent about 5 minutes holding the back of his head. He looked dizzy. It looked like he could hardly stand. And even after all of that, the fight wasn't stopped. 1 point was taken away from Terrell. The ringside doctor briefly checked on Pritchard and decided Pritchard could still fight. So the fight was continued. In the 8th and 9th round, the rabbit punches continued, and Pritchard got dropped 2 more times at the ending of the 9th round. Somehow Pritchard managed to survive and still wanted to fight. He was a true warrior. Going into the 10th round and final round of the fight, Pritchard Cologne's corner started taking the gloves off of Pritchard. They thought the fight was over. When they realized they still had 1 round in the fight, they tried putting the gloves back on Pritchard. But ultimately, the referee called the fight off, and Pritchard was disqualified. The 2 fighters did embrace after the fight, despite all the trash talk and illegal punches. Not too long after the fight, Cologne's corner claimed Pritchard was incoherent, dizzy, and then started vomiting. He was then taken to the hospital where he was diagnosed with brain bleeding and needed emergency surgery to drain the blood and reduce the swelling around the brain. Then things got worse when Cologne would fall into a coma for 221 days and would wake up in a vegetative state. In 2017, Cologne's parents filed a lawsuit for $50 million. The lawsuit states that Dr. Ashby, the ringside doctor who cleared Pritchard to continue fighting, may have been motivated for the fight to continue, claiming that he had promotional interest in the fight. But the lawsuit has not been settled, and unfortunately, it may never be settled. The referee and ringside physician were both private vendors, and as a result, they were exempt from any threat of punishment and legally can't be held responsible. In a September 2017 interview, Terrell Williams discussed his role in Cologne's injury. "I pray for Pritchard every day. That's never going to change. I wish him nothing but peace and health. No one wants what happened to Pritchard to happen to anybody. All boxers are brothers." As of 2022, it's unclear how much Cologne can recover, but he has made progress, and his family continues to keep everyone updated through social media. In an interview with ESPN, Pritchard Cologne's father said this: "The doctors don't give us hope. They say that he's got a mark on the CT scan that shows a black spot too large for him to recuperate. But Cologne's family hasn't given up on Pritchard. My thoughts. It's hard to believe that no one is being held responsible for Pritchard. Not the company who held the fight and profited off the fight, not Terrell Williams, who's gone on to continue to have a career, not the doctor, not the referee. No one can be legally held responsible. So now, Pritchard Cologne's family is financially responsible for expensive surgeries, expensive physical therapy, and even though they sued for $50 million, it doesn't sound like that lawsuit has gone anywhere. Pritchard Cologne's life will never be..."
You know, I'm editing this video, and every time I look at this video, I can't fucking hold it together, man. Yeah, there's something in it that's triggering me, right? You don't need to know what's triggering me, but do you understand what's going on here, man? Like, do you really fucking understand what's going on here, man? This is just illegal blows. This is just illegal blows, okay? You know, I gotta get it together, man. I gotta get it together, man. Yeah, I'm a bitch ass nigga. I don't cry in front of you. I got enough guts to cry in front of you. Because I got passion, sympathy, and empathy, man. And this is not a color thing. This is not a color thing, man. This is not tag you it, you're right, I'm wrong. None of that shit, bro. This is fucking real life, man. Fucking real life. And you got to understand something. That man and his family got to deal with that for the rest of his fucking life, bro. For the rest of his fucking life, man. His family got to come up with the bills. No one took any fucking... Nobody took responsibility what happened to that young man, yo. Nobody. So I believe, I don't care what face is the face of boxing, I don't care who should be able to get off and get away with shit, I believe there should be stricter rules. When are you going to fucking wake up? Are you going to wait to wake up when somebody get caught on PEDs and kill somebody? Because look, this is not even PEDs. This is just illegal blows. And this happened. So imagine There's no fucking thing about sorry insurance. There's no fucking thing called, well, I'm sorry. Sorry can't pass fucking Curry. Fuck that, man. Devin should sue his ass. If he's able to sue and win, win. But I hear these fucking, yo, I hear these channels just laughing. Every time they bring up Ryan, it goes straight to Devin. And I told you what I told you in the beginning. I got Ryan. Ryan beat Devin. Ryan will beat him again. But what happened to Ryan? What the fuck happened to Ryan? He fucked up. Why did he get popped? If you could beat the man, why did you fuck up beating the man with all this fucking drama? Why all this drama had to come about? You getting popped, blah, 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 blah. You getting suspended for a year. All this shit. If you knew you could beat him. Hey, man. So people are saying, well, it's Devin's fault because he didn't keep his hand up. Listen, regardless if he loses again to Ryan, Ryan fucked up the fight by getting popped. Even if I believe that Ryan could beat him again. See, there's no pulling, there's no dick riding, there's no dick pulling. I am not a Devin Haney big time supporter. But I understand one thing, in this boxing world, in this boxing match that you just saw here, nobody took accountability. Nobody. Now, let's say, I'm not going to bring up Devin, I ain't going to bring up Ryan. Two boxers come in the ring. One gets caught on PEDs. The other one is in a coma. The other one is in a coma, right? You're still blaming the man in the coma, right? This generation ain't got no sympathy and empathy. They don't understand what comes along with this shit. They're warriors. They're fucking warriors. When they get in that fucking step in that fucking ring, it's on, man. It's fucking on. So when I see people, it's not that big of a deal. So when is the commission? When is the fucking boxing commissions and everybody else going to be accountable when something happens to the boxer? What if that one that's on PEDs kills that man? But wait a minute, you're a fan of the man on PEDs. So even this guy's death don't mean shit, right? Just because you hate, or you might have, like I said, let me explain something, man. I don't like Bill Haney. I don't like fucking Bill Haney. But he's playing his part. He's playing his part as a father, and he's playing his part as a promoter. Whatever he's doing as a promoter, you might not like how he give you all that fucking lip service. I don't like it. It irritates the fuck out of me. But your energy to hate somebody so much that you can't see morally, you can't fucking see morally what's right and what's wrong. You can't see what's morally what's right and what's wrong. And I see this generation with Ryan Garcia fans and Tank Davis fans. Because you best believe, if this was Tank, I'm sure I would get the same response that Ryan gets. I would get the same response that Ryan fans will give you. When is somebody going to take care? And I'm listening to these channels, and they fucking giggling and laughing and Devin. But what about Ryan that has all these fucking... He just on Mill City. Go subscribe to Mill City. Just proved. Open his big fucking mouth. Put his foot in his mouth. Stepping on his dick. Talking about, yeah, well, Scooter. Trying to blame somebody else. Scooter gave me this. Scooter gave me that. The day and after the fucking... Before the fight. All this shit, man. That he is wrong. And Ryan Garcia fans can't see he's wrong. You know why? Because they blinded by loving Ryan and hating Bill Haney and Devin Haney. Listen, I never had a problem with Devin. I always had some kind of problem with Bill, right? Always had some kind of problem with Bill. But I just don't fucking get it in this time and era. Just tell me, just because the way this man promotes his son, you really hate morally who's right and who's wrong? Because look, I don't see Bill Haney doing anything different. He's just a lip service motherfucker that's going to say what he got to say to promote his son. Just like Bob Arum. Hey, let me give you an example. Let me give you an example of a promoter that says one fucking thing and then say another. But guess what? The fans that's a fan of this certain boxer, just as I am, will push this agenda more than pushing the agenda what Bob Arum said in the first place. And he said it. He said it way before when Terrence Crawford was fighting Postol. Let's get into it. But you know what? Let me give you the one that they love so much, that I like to promote so much. Come on.
Ryan Garcia, Manny Pacquiao won't fight him because you said you don't want Manny to fight him either. Well, yeah, I don't want Manny to fight him because it's a devastation, and I haven't still have a sore spot for Manny. And guys like Sean Gibbons and so forth don't want Manny to fight him because they feel the same way. Right? You know, so rule out a Pacquiao fight. Then that leaves.
You remember this? You remember this, right? Because every time people say, oh, Bob Arum said this, Bob Arum said that, Bob Arum said that Manny Pacquiao would get smashed by Terrence Crawford. Now, believe me, I'm a Terrence Crawford fan, right? And I always had, like I said, I started my channel when I heard that Manny Pacquiao was going to fight either Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford. And I always say in my channel, Manny Pacquiao will blast you fucking Errol Spence. But when it comes to Terrence Crawford, that's going to be a challenge. But it's also going to be a challenge when Manny Pacquiao hits Crawford, because at the time we didn't know Crawford's chin. And I said the only boxer that's going to test that chin is Manny Pacquiao. You can scroll back and I'm legit of what I'm saying. Errol Spence will get his ass whipped. When it comes to Crawford, there's going to be a challenge. But the only one that would give him the best challenge and test that jaw was Manny Pacquiao. But everybody was saying, Bob Arum, he loves Pacquiao. And he don't want that fight because Manny Pacquiao knows better. And I feel for Manny. But what about when he said this way before he said that? When Manny was watching Crawford fight Victor Postol. Remember this shit? Remember this?
Manny Pacquiao's coming back November 5th out here. Do you think he's going to be really keeping a close eye on this Crawford Postol fight? What do you think?
I know that he will. He talked to Michael Carnes, and they got the times that's going to be shown in the Philippines Sunday. And Manny says that he'll watch. And if he doesn't, he'll, if it's coincides with church, he'll go to church and tape and watch it. He will fight Sunday night.
Terrence Crawford, if he were to win, did you always feel he was a fighter who could be competitive with Manny Pacquiao, that he's ready for that kind of stage?
Well, I don't know. A lot of my matchmakers think that Manny is too much for him. One thing about Terrence is that he is vulnerable to a good southpaw puncher. He leaves himself open a little bit. So the question is, he's a terrific puncher. If he nails Crawford, what happens? That's a good fight. I would say this.
Your bitch ass just forgot that one. And that was way before. That was way before. So when people say Manny Pacquiao didn't want to fight Terrence Crawford, right? He was watching Terrence Crawford fight Victor Postol. And now in this video right here that you just saw, Bob Arum is not speaking just for himself. He's speaking for the matchmakers and saying, man, everybody say, man, that's not a good fight to Terrence Crawford. That's not a good fight to Terrence Crawford. And he's acceptable for southpaws and this and that and blah, blah, blah. But which come first? Which come first? You see what I'm saying? But everybody talking about, Bob Arum is so scared for Manny Pacquiao's health. Listen, the promoter does what the promoter does. If it works for his benefit, if the fight is still in the contract, if the fight is end as his contract, we don't know when they fucking saying something to when it benefits the promoter or when it don't benefit the promoter, they're saying something fucked up about the boxer. Okay? So whatever Bill Haney's doing, Eddie Hearn, fucking Bob Arum, and any other fucking promoter's doing. Just like Loma's fucking as good as Muhammad Ali. He's the next best thing to Muhammad Ali. Y'all gotta understand this. You definitely gotta fucking understand this. It's not just what they say, it's what they do. It don't match up. But y'all take what these motherfuckers say, like what Bill Haney say, and you get to your motherfucking gut. Gets into your fucking heart. It makes you feel emotional retarded, right? That you can't overlook. You can't overlook the bullshit. Now, what'd you say? Oh, let me hear. You still don't fucking understand it. Let me hear what you say, you fucking cunt. Oh, but Bill Haney said he want to catch a murder case, right? I think he said that. Remember, you're trying to remind me. This is what he said. He wants to murder Ryan in the ring. Oh, okay. Saying and doing is two different things. So when this boxer says this, look, it's not a promoter, but when this boxer say this,
if he meant what he said when he was referring to things that he said to me, but I meant everything. And even like I said, I meant everything. Even with the killing part, I meant that. I do want a body on my record, but I mean that's just the Bronze Bomber mentality. Right now, I'm Deontay Wilder. I'm calm. I'm at peace. I bring love. But the Bronze Bomber.
Oh, so the Bronze Bomber, not Deontay Wilder, but the Bronze Bomber. He wants a murder, and he means that. He wants to kill somebody in the ring. That's what the Bronze Bomber wants. But wait. But what Deontay Wilder wants is peace. So after he catch a case in the ring, Bronze Bomber will disappear, and Deontay Wilder will come and say, I'm sorry. But I always say this, man, watch what you say, because sometimes you would say something, and if it comes into action, those words could be used against you in the court of law. Okay? Because you said, I meant every word, as the Bronze Bomber, whatever, right? But Deontay Wilder comes in peace. So I guess when it's time to go to court, Deontay Wilder will come and say, well, I was just saying things, I didn't mean it. That's my other side of me, the warrior side, the guy in the ring and talking, right? Okay, so whatever Bill Haney says, it ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing fucking new. Let's give you another example.
Hey boy, come here and tell me that if I fuck you in your ass, you punk white boy, you faggot. You can't touch me, you're not man enough. I eat your asshole alive, you bitch. Fuck you, you hoe. Come and tell me my face, fuck you ass for everybody. You bitch, come on, you bitch. You're scared, coward. You're not man enough to fuck with me. You can't last 2 minutes in my world, bitch. Look at you scared now, you hoe. Scared like a little white pussy. Scared of the real man. I'll fuck you till you love me, faggot. This champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody who's Lucifer. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
So Mike Tyson, he's amped up, man. And Mike don't play, man. He'll bite your ear, your cheek off. And I understand where he's coming from, okay? But as you can see, this man just said, I'll eat your kids. This man said, I'll eat your ass. This man said, oh, I'll fuck you till you love me. Listen, man. Men understand, man. When we get to that point, we're fucking going ape shit and warrior on your ass, okay? Shit turns. It flips, right? So I'm just showing you how you can say one thing, but your actions don't show another. But what happens when you say this and you say, I mean this, and then next thing you know, in the ring, it happens, right? It happens. Now it's time to go to court and say, I didn't mean what I said. The warrior part of me. Now all of a sudden, you got to split it. The peace side of me is trying to help the warrior side of me in court. This is what I'm talking about. And I'm just saying, you're so wrapped up about what people say that you're blinded. Hold the fuck up. You're so blinded on the facts and the morals of the fact. All right, let me give you an example. What if it was your fucking son, you bitch ass nigga? What if it was your fucking son? You see what happened to Richard, right? You see what happened to him, right? What if it was your fucking son that's a vegetable or fucking in a wheelchair after somebody, not even just rabbit punches, not illegal blows. I'm talking about somebody that's on PDs, right? And they fuck your son up. You're gonna tell them they don't have the right to sue? Look what happened to that family. They sued, they ain't get a fucking lick of money. Nothing. PBC wasn't accountable. The fighter wasn't accountable because they warriors. And when they step in the ring, that's why it's so important to have a 2-year ban. That's what they should have done to Ryan or anybody in the fucking future. Get your fucking mind out of Ryan's cunt hole and understand what I'm saying. Understand what the fuck I'm saying, man. It's like this, yo. This shit. You outside, you have a fight. You punch somebody in the fucking face. You knock them the fuck out. And then they hit the fucking floor. And then all of a sudden, these motherfuckers died. This motherfucking died, nigga. What do you do then? Involuntary manslaughter. Oh, I didn't mean it. But in that rage you had, you knocked him out, but you wasn't intending to see the next thing happen. And the next thing that happened is what? That man's dead or in a coma. Now you up shit street, right? So you gotta watch. You can say something, but it doesn't mean you're gonna do it. And if you say something, you could be accounted for it. So I don't give a fuck about what these promoters. I don't give a fuck what Bill Haney say. It's like I always say, it's in one ear and right out the other. It's hurt on Mama Jumbo. Yes. But you, if it was your motherfucking son, you're going to tell me you ain't going to want to get him in the streets. You don't want to get him in the courts. Listen, right now, I don't mind if Devin say, and Ryan, they meet up together and Devin smile and sticks his hand out and say, man, it's all good. And shake his hand and then fucking hit him in his face. Fucking knock his fucking teeth out, man. Bare knuckle. Knock this nigga the fuck out. That wasn't fair. But I guess you know what y'all be doing since you up motherfucking Ryan's anus? You'll say, Devin's wrong. That wasn't cool. That wasn't morally right. You sticking your hand out to shake somebody and then you deck him in his motherfucking eye. Right? Now he's wrong. Blatantly wrong. Right? Listen, man, if it was your fucking son and you're going to tell me, you're going to fucking tell me that you're not going to sue, you're not going to take it to the streets, you're not going to do it. All you can do for your fucking son that's in a motherfucking wheelchair or fucking 6 feet deep, bitch ass niggas, you going to tell me you ain't going to do nothing? You ain't going to do it. I don't give a fuck about this motherfucking code. I don't give a fuck. When you punch somebody in the fucking face and you intend to kill him and then all of a sudden that nigga dead, yo, man, you really don't fucking know. You really don't fucking know. I'm not even gonna get into nothing. I'm just saying, morally, fuck Devin, fuck his father, fuck Ryan, all of them. Morally, everybody should say, yo, man, the commission, boxing, everything, they should be giving these brothers and sisters and anybody that's boxing 2 years. 2 years. Or even fucking more. I don't care how big you of the sport. I don't care if you above the fucking law. You see when you don't like cops being above the law? Right? I don't care. This is the time they should have used him as an example. Give this nigga 2 years. Like I said, I would have gave him 3 years. I would have gave him 3 years. Right? But we worried about Devin's weight. We worrying about this. We worrying about that. The man made weight, and then after he made weight, y'all worrying about how much he balloons up to. Listen, at the end of the day, he made weight. Ryan didn't make weight. He didn't get popped. He got popped. He failed all these fucking drug tests. Then he comes on Mill City and explain fuckery. Another fucking story. Trying to blame Scooter for something he got, and then he said, I took it up the night of the fight. It's in my system. It's in my system the night of the fight. And I keep telling people, I don't care if you take fucking coffee, sugar, and a fucking PED the same day. Your body will get fucking affected by it. No, you don't understand the half-life. I do understand the half-life. But I also know if you take a Tylenol, coffee, or any other thing, it affects you. Smoke a cigarette. What happens to your body 30 minutes after you smoke a cigarette? It affects you. Same thing with a PED. Now, I understand you need a fucking cycle. If you're a bodybuilder and you pushing 385 and you're trying to get to 415, of course, if you take one fucking pill of a PED, it's not going to work right away. You need a cycle so you can be able to push and chuck those weights. Right. But don't think that if you take a pill the same fucking day of the fight, especially if you're a fucking athlete and your metabolism is moving like this, don't think that not even a split second that fucking pill in your body ain't gonna fucking help you, even if it's gonna help you for 2 minutes for your power or your strength or your speed. Even if it's not gonna you're not gonna get the full capacity of it because you're not doing a cycle. You're not, hold the fuck up. Hold the motherfucking ass up. Fucking thing keeps sliding. Even everything affects you in your body regardless if you feel it or not. It affects you. It affects you mentally and physically. So even if you say, yeah, I got popped, but I only took one pill the day of the fight or before the fight, it's in your system. Your body will get affected by it in the ring. And this is where Ryan went wrong. Yes, we all thought that Devin was going to beat Ryan. Ryan beat Devin. Now we worried about Devin. He didn't have his hand up. He didn't have his hand up. Well, let's see if he gets his hand up the second fight. And like I said, I have Ryan beating Devin the second fight. But y'all fucked up, man. When a man is fucking wrong, bro. When a man, if Devin was in a fucking wheelchair right now, or something was wrong with him, y'all still take this nigga's side. Y'all still would take this nigga's side, yo. Ryan's side. And y'all probably cheering for somebody's death or sickness or being a fucking mongoloid. Do you understand where I'm coming from? This is not fucking joke time no more. But you know what they're going to do? They're going to wait. They're going to wait. See, they're going to wait for somebody that's not a star, that's not bigger than life, that don't have all these fucking YouTube subscribers or Instagram subscribers, that's too big for the sport to lose, to fail, and until something happen. Morals don't have nothing to do with this. If the man dies, the man dies, right? If he gets cheated, he gets cheated. We're worrying about Devin and what he didn't do in the ring, right, to avoid all these left hooks and blah, blah, blah. Yes, yes, yes. And I would have said, hey, Ryan won. Ryan won. But Ryan fucked up and fucked up his loss. Devin had nothing to do with that. Ryan had something to do with his own downfall. Not Devin. Ryan did. And if he get his shit together in the second fight and beat him fair and square, clean cut, I got no problems with it. Because I always say I got Ryan beating Devin in the second fight. First fight, I thought Devin was going to beat him. All right? So this is not, oh, it's everything about Devin. I love Devin. No. It ain't about that. But it's about being morally right and wrong. Because I'm saying, if it happened to your motherfucking son or your daughter that's boxing, and you don't do nothing in this world. You won't go to the last part of this world to do anything you got to do for your son or daughter that's boxing, and somebody's cheating, taking PEDs, and they fucking put your fucking daughter or son in a motherfucking wheelchair, and he got to sip fucking through a straw for the rest of his fucking life, and you got to pay his bills, and nobody's accountable. I will fuck up, I got to go. Yeah, I got to fucking go. Because I'm going to start saying some shit that incriminate myself, man. Yeah, I got to go. Because I'm gonna lose it, yo. I'm going to lose it. But now that I understand the Ryan and Tank fans, because just believe this, if this was Tank in this situation, we still have the same, we're going to have the same energy. If it was Tank getting popped, we're going to have the same energy that we have for Ryan getting popped, and it's never his fault. So I got to go. But I'm just letting you get my perspective. That's not a Devin Haney, dick puller, ball shiner. I like to see Shakur fight. I'm not a big fan, but I'm a fan of Shakur. Sometimes out the ring, he could do some shit that I don't like, but I'm worrying about him inside the ring and what he could do in the future. All right, but I gotta go because it seems like, the hatred, and I'm gonna do a video. Because now I figure it out, what's going on with Ryan Tank fans and this new generation and what they see. It's more the infatuation than morals and what's right is wrong. So I will make a video about it. And now I kind of understand what's going on. Like, share, and subscribe. And if you don't want to fucking like me and subscribe to me, I don't give a fuck. I'm just doing this for me now. Fuck everybody and if you like me or not. Fuck your fucking likes. Fuck your fucking drop this down in your mother cunt. Fuck everything now. Now, because I already see how these fans work and they're fucking haters and fuck them. I'm just doing this to leave a little piece of fucking shit stain on this earth so people in my family can see how I fucking roll and how I get down, and in the future if they're the same people in my bloodline. That's it. I don't give a fuck no more. These bitch ass niggas, man, fuck y'all.